morning. It is day 6 of Vlogmas. I'm Sam and you're watching So Let's Sparkle with Sam. So day 6. So it means that I need to open my 2 advent calendars. The first one is my Get Sewing with Abigail. I'm going to mix it up. I'm going to do Abigail's first today. And number 6. Open. Ooh, I might have ripped this bag a little bit. Might be able to reuse that one if I put another sticker on it carefully. Oh, I like this. Flamingos. And I know exactly who's going to get a gift in this fabric, but I'm not going to tell you. So how cool is this? I'm going to open it out so you get the full effect. Look. Pink flamingos. What a fun fabric for a December morning. So that's the Get Sewing with Abigail. And if you haven't seen Get Sewing with Abigail's Stitchmas this year, then I suggest that you pop on over. I'll try and see if I can remember to put the link in the description box. You should pop over and watch her Stitchmas. She's coming up with some really lovely, fun, quick, easy, last-minute gifts. She had a little poinsettia basket on day 1. Day 2 was a lovely, like, tubular cylinder. Couldn't think of my shapes. Tubular cylinder pencil case. And then last night, what did she do last night? Oh, it was a fleecy hat, which was quite cute. And I think you could do it in different sizes. So you could do it for kids or you could do it for adults. So yeah, so if you haven't watched Abby's Stitchmas, you should definitely give that a watch. Flying bobbins. This is Liz's. Now, do you know what? I think this is also fabric today because it definitely feels like the other one that I've just found. I wonder if this has got flamingos on too. If it has. It definitely hasn't got flamingos on, but it is very beautiful. Oh, look, I love this fabric. I've actually got quite a bit of this fabric. It is lovely. It's the little vintage ladies. I've got my tea in front of me. I don't want to put my fabric in my tea. Got the vintage simplicity ladies. So beautiful. And this will come in really, really handy. So, because it's a pretty fabric and everybody likes a pretty fabric. So what have I been up to? Last night I actually ended up staying up quite late in the end, even though I was very rested, but I did stay up quite late and because I had a secret sewing swap to finish. I can't show it to you because I absolutely know that the person that is being sent to probably will be watching, so I cannot show you what I've been doing. But what I have been doing is I'm part of an online group for always knitting and sewing, which is called Knit It, Stitch It, Gift It, and we've just set it up for December. And it's basically just for like-minded crafters. We all kind of know each other. We're like a big happy family in always knitting and sewing. And I think there's about 80 of us all together that have signed up on Elfster, which helps us generate who we swap to and saves me and Lucy a little bit of admin. And yeah, and so we've told a few weeks ago who we were sewing for, and I've been sewing for a certain person. And yeah, and I just had to get it finished because the closing date is the 10th, but with the postal shenanigans that are going on in the UK at the moment, I thought let's get it in the post sooner rather than later. So I stayed up quite late last night finishing that off. Once the cat is out of the bag, so to speak, I will show you what I made, because I will be really, really surprised if the person that receives my gift doesn't guess that it's from me. So once the cat's out of the bag and they've received it and opened it and got the joy, then I will share with you what what I have made. But yeah, that's what I've been up to last night. And then this morning, I actually gave myself a little bit of self-care this morning. I've been just feeling, I feel perfectly healthy. I just feel a little bit tired, and it's because I've just took on a lot, and I've got a lot coming on in the next couple of weeks. So I just gave myself a lazy morning. Got up, had an extra cup of tea, took it back to bed, caught up on a bit of Vlogmas, and just had a bit of a lazier start to the day. And I feel really good for it now. So I'm glad that I did that. So I've just had a little bit of a later start. And the other thing that I've been doing is giving my craft room a little bit of a tidy, because I promised myself doing Vlogmas and in December, when craft rooms everywhere are crazy, that I would try and keep on top of it and keep it tidy. And I've been doing really well. But today, for some reason, I found it a little bit more difficult, and I was trying to see if I could think, well, why is this difficult today? And I know why it's difficult. The reason it's difficult is I have UFOs everywhere. UFOs are unfinished objects, and I have them everywhere. And so because today is a free day for me, I could just spend the day on the sofa doing nothing. I don't actually have anything in particular that I need to do today. I have decided that I am going to give the day to my UFOs, and I am going to finish some of those objects. So for a bit of accountability, I'm going to tell you what I'm planning to finish, because then I will I've got to finish this, because tomorrow they're going to want to know if I finished it, and then I'll feel really bad if I haven't finished it. So yeah, I have got piles and piles and piles, and there's no way that I can get the whole pile finished. But if I can get a bit of it finished, it will make me happy. So object number one is it's hardly even started, let alone unfinished. It's just a pile of fabric. But what it is going to be is a peg bag for a neighbour. So I make peg bags for the shop and sell them, and my neighbour has been asking me for a while if I would make her one, and she said those words that you should never say to a crafter. She said, "No rush." So I've taken her quite literally and not rushed at all. But now it's been a while, so I need to get it finished. So I have, can you see I've put the pegs and the letters on the bonder web, and I'm going to do this nice deep green letters, and then I'm reusing some fabric. So basically this is an offcut. This was given to me. Somebody had made some curtains, or I think it actually might have been a kitchen blind, and gave me the offcuts and asked if I could use it. And of course I can always use bits of offcut. So I'm going to make it's quite a big piece. I could probably make two peg bags, because I will line it with a quilter's like a plainish quilter's cotton, or actually I've got quite a plain old sheet. That might do it actually, because that's why this has become a bit of an unfinished object, because I had this fabric and I had the idea of what I was going to make, but I hadn't really thought about all of the other bits that need to go with it. So yes, so this and this will become a peg bag today. What's the chances? We'll see. That's the plan. So that's UFO number one. UFO number two is this. So this is going to be a wash bag. Beautiful, beautiful autumnal fabrics. That's the lining. That's the outer. And then I've got a nice brown zip. And that just needs assembling, which shouldn't take me very long. And I was wondering why. I was like, why have I not finished that? And the reason I've not finished it is it's a boxed wash bag, and I made like 8 of them in a trot. I cut them all out. I cut all 9. In fact, I've got 10. I've got another one to do. I cut 10 out, but I got to 8, and I think I just lost the love. You know, sometimes when you're making something, if you're making one of something, that love kind of continues the whole thing. If you're making 10 of something, the love eventually just dwindles a little bit. So, but it's been a while, so I can find the love. The person that is going to get this, I love dearly. So I'm going to just pour that love into it and get that finished. So that's UFO number 2. And then, as I said, I have got another one cut out, and if I get time, I will do that one as well. But I'm not making any promises with that one, because that one's not urgent to finish. And then UFO number 3 is one I want to get finished. It won't take me long to finish, and it's a lovely project, but it's getting on my nerves a bit because it's just there and I'm not quite sure how to finish it. Is this. So again, I'm blaming Abigail Byrne from Get Sewing with Abigail, because she was this her, I think this might have been a Sunday sew along social. She was making these lovely rope coil cord baskets, and I have made had a go at making them before, but I've never been very successful. So I thought, oh, I'll sew along with her. But as you can see, it's all like it's not, there are bits of it that's not quite gone right. So basically what I need to do is I need to frog it back a bit, and I need to redo it and then just finish it off properly. It won't take me very long, but it's just one of those things, you know, when something doesn't go quite right and you want to throw it out of the window. So yeah, so again, I need to find the love for it. It will come and we will finish that off. So yeah, so if I end up with 3 finished items at the end of today has been a successful day, in my opinion. So yeah, so that's my plan. So peg bag, autumnal wash bag, coil basket, 3. I reckon I can get that done today. So yes, so if I remember, I will film me doing those 3 objects, and then I'll pop back at some point and let you know how I'm getting on, and let you know if they're finished or if I've thrown them out the window. Who knows? It could go either way. See you later. Hello. So it's just coming up for 1 o'clock, so I'm going to stop and have some lunch, but I just thought I'd pop on and show you my progress, what I've done so far. So I have finished the bowl. I basically had to take it back to almost like where the red, and then just sew it, but there's no holes in it now. So that will be nice. That will go on my coffee table with some nuts or sweets or something in. Yeah, just kind of a nice little trinket to have around Christmas time. And oh, this nearly went out the window. The peg bag is finished. Now, as you can see a tiny bit of my hanger in. And when I measured this and put the circle in, the hanger was nowhere to be seen. For some reason, when I've sewn it, you can see it. But once the pegs are in, I don't think it will really matter. And I'm not too worried. Yeah, I'm just a bit annoyed because my maths went wrong. But anyway, it is finished. And basically on the inside, I used an old sheet for the inside lining that you can't see. And I used a pretty fat quarter for the lining that you can see, just to kind of with a pop of colour. And then I've just appliqued pegs on it, so my neighbour will know what to use it for. But hopefully she'll know what to use it for because she asked for it. So yeah, I'm not 100% happy with that, but it's nice enough. I was just going to go for the beading around it, but I made a bit of a hash of putting it on. So trim to the rescue, it's got a bit of rip back on. But actually I like going a bit OTT on peg bags, because they're a bit of an old-fashioned chintzy item as they are. So I think, you know, you should go full on when you're making them. But I really loved using this fabric. I've got a little bit left. I'm not quite sure whether I've got enough for another peg bag or whether I might use it for something else. Not quite sure. I think I might have enough for another peg bag, but it's a nice fabric, and it'll be nice hard wearing on the washing line. So yeah, so I've done quite well. I've done the peg bag, I've done the bowl, I've just got the wash bags to do, so I'm on it. My sewing room is looking a little bit messy again, so I might go and have some lunch, come back up, have a little clear of the decks, and then start my wash bags. So see you in a bit. Hey, so it's just coming up for 5 o'clock, and I'm going to go downstairs and make some food for the clan, and then as soon as I've kind of uploaded this, but I just thought I'd let you know how I got on with my UFO day today. It's been a really nice day, actually. I've kind of finished off a few other bits and pieces, but things that just needed very small things doing to them. So I feel like I've been quite productive. So I've finished my peg bag. I've finished my little rope basket. I've put some clips in it because it looks quite nice. Why not? I've finished the boxed toiletry bag. I really like this, actually. I put a little I don't know whether you can see, I put a little handmade with love heart on it, and it's all got this beautiful forest green lining inside. So that's going to make a nice little gift. And I finished, I'll take a nice picture of this and I'll show you another time. But I have finished the table runner, and look, I've even sewn all the binding on. So it is done. It is finished. It is done. I'm really pleased with that. And the main reason I'm really pleased with it is, now most of you have got 19 days before Christmas. I have not. My Christmas is on Sunday. Yeah, I know. So my mum lives in Spain. And so she obviously tries to come over and see all the family around Christmas time, but can't always come at Christmas. So this year she's coming over tomorrow. She's going to my sister's first, and then my sister's going to bring her over here, and we're going to have our Christmas, our family Christmas, on Sunday. So it does mean that everything's going to get a bit exciting over the next couple of days, and probably you're going to just see me making lots of beds and cooking lots of dinner and doing things like that. I'm not sure an awful lot of sewing's gonna be going on, but it will definitely be exciting preparation for Christmas. So yeah, so my Christmas is on Sunday. I wonder if that means I can open all of my advent calendar early. No, maybe not. No, we'll just stick to the days. So yeah, so I hope you enjoyed joining me today with my UFO day, and if you did, drop me a like, drop me a comment, hit the notification bell if you want to keep seeing what I get up to. And yeah, and subscribe to my page if you want to see more, my channel if you want to see more. So yeah, excellent. See you tomorrow. Bye for now.